Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody guys, let's take a look at the gold market in the second video. It's a very interesting situation right now is forming as market is falling to our trading plan. Now a scenario, as you remember, we talked about the possible reverse head and shoulders or cup and handle pattern on the intraday charts, and we said if market will suddenly stop around 17 even area, it will be the hint on the possible upward acceleration and challenging of the 1750 top. So now market is falling precisely to this scenario, although of course in any moment some degree of the uncertainty exists because of course we can't foresee anything, but currently the market stands on the way to the possible upward action. And take a look at on the daily chart with this drop, that is actually our right arm, as we talked about it. Market has formed a bullish grabber. This grabber suggests at least the taking out of this top, so market should move above this area. Potentially, with not exclude chance that it will go in higher with the taking out of this top and upward continuation. So at least some kind of the ABCD pattern should be formed here. That's what we have on the gold. If we'll take a look at the stock market, you also will see, for example, on the DAX, you can see the hook of the MACD predictor. It suggests that minor retracement could happen and then market could continue move lower. It means that this very fast and strong drastic trend change. It's very sharp retracement here. It's forming the hook on the MACD. Usually hooks are forming when it's really market probably will have the downward, the continuation, the compounding action in the same direction. So you can see the hook was formed here once the market turns down. That's again. So it means that in the gold market it also could lead to some further upward continuation. At least currently you could consider the chance for taking the position based on the pattern if you haven't taken it yesterday. Because actually yesterday we've got the grabber, and yesterday we were at the point of the right arm where we considered taking the long position according to our trading plan that we talked about in the weekly report. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, that's our head and shoulders pattern that we discussed right here. As a sharp drop on the way down. As we calculated, market has completed this ABC top XOP target. It was slightly above the 618 level, so you can see market has not completed pips to pips this area, so not to the 1760-90, but that's some degree of the area we should consider. So it is naive to expect that market will complete this action precisely at this point. We need to calculate the extension and then act depending on the extension target. But anyway, this XOP stands very close at 1706, that's 70 even area, and both of them agrees with the bottom of the potential left arm here. So in fact, we could say that right arm stands in place and market shows fast acceleration up from here. That's simultaneously also the bullish grabber. So if you have missed opportunity to go along here, you could consider some fib level on this based on this most recent rally. That's actually what we do on the hourly chart. Here's take a look on the hourly chart. You could focus only on these two levels. Actually, guys, it already was retracement 30% pullback here to the 1721. That was also, guys, by bullish grabber, and that was acceptable way to take the position if you have missed entry right from right in the XOP. That's actually you see in place the Judd Napoli Minesweeper A tactic for entry. So when the market shows the major reversal up from the strong area, it is suggested, and then you are taking position on minor retracement when the major action already has started. That's what is suggested by the Judd Napoli Minesweeper A approach. So here you could just keep an eye on for the possible next retracement or just taking position here. Anyway, your invalidation point of this action will be below this area, below 1704. So market should not drop below that area because, well, downward the XOP already is done. Market shows fast action, so these lows should hold and market should continue move higher. Besides, this is the grabber on the daily. That's another reason why we should use these lows as an validation point. The risk factor, guys, exists only with this XOP. So because grabber suggests only the taking out with this stop, it doesn't promise you that market definitely will move high above the 1760 area. That target mostly is based on the hand and shoulders, but grabber itself suggests as a minimum target is just taken out of this area. So it could happen that market, for example, could hit just the XOP and then turn down again. That's the risk factor. But when this will happen, you easily could protect your position with a break-even stop or just keep on watching of the situation. It's not necessary that's definitely will happen, that market will stop here and then start dropping. But that's just a moment that could happen. And you need to take into consideration and take some measures to protect your position, whatever it will be, if you're intending to take in the long position on the gold market. Just keep an eye on that XOP has not been reached, and initially we thought, if you remember, we thought that XOP should be hit and then retracement should start. But that has happened differently. Market starts retracement. That's why XOP still stands in place, and it means some reaction on the XOP could follow. Although my personal opinion that, well, chances are not really significant that market will reverse down from the XOP. Maybe some reaction will happen, but I suppose that for our hand and shoulders, and especially the situation on the daily chart is a stronger value, and chances that market will continue to move above the A currently, well, I think they are significant. So that's what we'll consider on the gold market right now.